thing, but I just thought I should at least do an intro before I just go into the stage footage. But yeah, it's going to be exciting because it's basically the first weekend of the 2022 show calendar. They had like a Two Bros show yesterday, but it's exciting to be going back to shows again. It's been a few months since I went to a show, so yeah, I'll take you along for the day. How are you feeling?
Good. Eating my chicken.
How much chicken have you got?
55, should be 60, but I forgot.
You forgot your chicken?
Yeah. It's nice.
You look so pretty.
And a quarter turn facing the rear.
Go on, Alysia, show on your glutes! Woo! Yes!
A quarter turn to your right.
Come on, Alysia! Yes! Yes! Come on, Alysia! Yes! Yes! Come on, Alysia! Yes!
Thank you, Alysia.
Yes!
Georgina. And relax, thank you. Ladies, please make your way to the rear. Please present the competitors with their medals.
Sassy bitch. Sassy bitch. Smash that pose down as well. Two of them power poses. I know. There she is. Oh yeah.
In fourth place, we have number 110, Lana. Second place, number 4, Alysia.
Yes!
Which means you're winning us. Hyatt. Now we have a final pose from the top.
Back home now. We brought home a trophy, as I literally knew we would. Like, it's so weird to describe my current mindset because it's like, I knew that, I just can't tell you how, but I just knew that we were bringing home a trophy today, and it was in my head like, will it be first or second place, depending on who else shows up and depending on what the judges are looking for today. But yeah, it's very good news, bringing home second place in her first ever show. I am absolutely over the moon, and she looked absolutely incredible. And not only that, but like genuinely her like stage, we've already had her feedback, and they were like stage presence and confidence, which is the amazing thing to hear on your first show. And yeah, like it was there. Like she absolutely nailed every second on that stage. She didn't waste a second. She didn't mess anything up. It was all on point, and I was just so proud and happy. But yeah, I'm just going to keep digesting this. I'm not going to like wrap up here right now because I feel like I need to collect my thoughts a little bit more, or I'll just gush. But yeah, I've got a little shit meal now because with me being out all day, I've had quite a lot of like carby snacks. So I've only really got like fats and protein left. So I've got, hex sausages are quite good for like fats and protein. So I'm gonna have 4 of these with, I can't remember how many grams of cheese I tracked in, but not much. And I'll check that on my fitness pal. I tracked on the way home, on the drive home with Jade. And then I'm gonna eat this, literally, that's it, with like a bowl of oats afterwards. I'm gonna prioritise my carbs with a bowl of oats, I'm not gonna lie. I know most people would probably have a proper meal, like a savoury meal, but this is me. I'm a sweet tooth and I like my bedtime oats, so I'd rather have a random few sausages and cheese and then eat a bowl of oats to meet my macros. And I'm just going to chill with my little mug that Alysia got me, which is now going to be like my check-in mug going forward. I absolutely love it. And like, I'll be able to like actually process her like adorable card she wrote me with adorable words inside it. Like, she just always stresses how she like doesn't think she would have got on this stage if I wasn't there. And I'm like, mate, I don't know, it's a weird one as a coach. You're like, technically that's true, but also like you are the one that actually smashed like this last few weeks of like, you know, putting your body through insane stresses and getting through it and cracking on every single day. But yeah, it's definitely a teamwork, dreamwork situation. So yeah, I'm very, very happy. I'm just going to chill and eat food now because I'm starving, and I will catch you guys in the morning. It's now the morning after, it's Monday the 21st, and yeah, I'm just in an emotional little bubble of happiness today. I've got my adorable mug for my morning coffee, and I'm about to sit and do my Monday morning check-ins, but obviously there's no check-in for Alysia today. She is currently having a large bowl of oats. She's having an off-plan day today, and she's gone for the oats, which is hilarious considering like, so she's tracked through her whole prep. And like 6 weeks ago or something, she was like still trying to track in. Like, well, she was having like protein bars and like snack bars and like cereal for breakfast. And I was like, mate, I'm happy to give you the liberty of tracking, but I feel like you're not going to want to be tracking in like cereal for breakfast and stuff. Like, you're going to want to be like full and like reducing your cravings as well by choosing like denser carb sources than kind of like snack bars and stuff. So I was like, try oats, and she said, I really don't like oats. And now she's obsessed to the extent that she's having it for her post-show day breakfast. So yes, it's quite another transformation there on top of the mega other transformations that she's made. We've already had the chat about going forward, because obviously she's got the universe and the finals invites, and so she said she wants to do the finals, which is the right choice. I mean, we've got the FitX Manchester show on Easter Sunday, April 17th. She's like 3 weeks and 6 days out now. And yes, she's going to do that show, and then the universe would be about 2 weeks after that. But we've got feedback. We've got like bits of growing to do, which is it's correct. I would agree with that feedback. We have little areas to bring up. They've asked for like more quad sweep, more cap delts, and yeah, they just want a bit more condition, which is perfectly normal. Yeah, like with the time frame that we had as well, I think it kind of was like we got to the week out mark and it was like we're not fully in the lower half. However, like there's no like rationale in my opinion to grind into peak week. Peak week should be about recovering, backing off, like less cardio, just pulling everything back, reducing inflammation in the legs, and just overall fatigue, inflammation, stress. And so at that point, it was like we'll bring to the stage what we have now, which is a fantastic package, and that's why it's always nice to have a second show, you know, in the pipeline, so you can dial it in even further for the second show. So when we come into the FitX show in 4 weeks' time, she's going to be absolutely on the money. She'll have had that time to bring in the lower half fully. We want to be seeing that like glute hand high and like come in more. Her upper body is already like spot on in terms of condition really. But yeah, we've got that FitX show. She's aiming for gold for that. And then we'll have about 10 weeks to kind of push up again, reverse out. I'm going to obviously put some more delt work in her program. I'm actually going to like bang in a little bit of quad work as well. Like we haven't really been doing quads and stuff as such, you know, where like bikini often doesn't really like focus on quads as much. So we've focused mainly on like hamstrings and glutes, which she did really need to bring in. She got feedback that her glutes were good as well, which is which is nice. But yeah, so we've worked on those areas, but now I'm just gonna tweak a program, basically taper volume back up, and then yeah, so we'll have a little off season, and then we'll go into like about a 12-week prep for the finals, and that'll be awesome because obviously Jade's going to be in the finals too when she qualifies in the first timers show in September, and those two have just like formed the cutest little bond. Like, oh, it's amazing. Jade's like, I'm so happy like that we both have you as a coach, otherwise we'd never have met, and I'm like, I literally love that. So yeah, so they'll be at the finals together, and it'll just be like, oh, so cute. So yeah, it's a good plan. It's very, very like humbling to sort of be like in the position of a coach where you've helped someone's journey to like have their first experience into competing in bodybuilding, and they love it that much. Like, she's messaging me first thing in the morning, like, you know, can't wait to get back on stage. Can we do it tomorrow? Can I train today? Like, that's what you want. You don't want someone who's like, I'm so glad this is over, you know? So yeah, I'm really, really, really pleased. It couldn't have gone better, to be fair. And yeah, I'm just excited for the next few months to kind of make her physique pop even more, and, you know, get my other girls prepping. Iona will be starting as well next week with her prep. She's prepping for an August FitX show. So yeah, it's exciting year. It's exciting year. More trophies to come. But yes, I will leave this vlog here. It's not been about me. I have, you know, updates wise. I mean, I did bump into my coach. I bumped into Tom at the show yesterday, and he was like, when will you be competing then? And I was like, next year. And he's like, if you're big enough, maybe end of next year. So I'm just like, oh my god. It's given me like a lot of motivation to just work really hard now, because you know, I mean, his standards are absolutely ridiculous. Like, his client, like his male bodybuilder client, took the overall yesterday in men's bodybuilding. He had a client the day before who like came second at a two-bros show, and he's like, today's not our day. And it's like, he literally just wants like winners. So it's like, there's so much pressure there. It's like a privilege that he wants me on his team, and that he was happy to coach me, thinking like I can keep winning shows like last year. It's good, but it's also a lot of pressure, and I'm like, I need to live up to the coaching team that I'm now in, you know, that high level caliber of athletes. I need to live up to that and keep living that standard of you know, of athlete, and, you know, not pissing around in my off, not that I have been pissing around in my off season, but, you know, there's no room for it, kind of thing. I've got a wedding this weekend, and he was like, yeah, just like swap out 2 of your meals and have the wedding meal. And I was thinking like, yeah, like maybe old off season Emily would have just like enjoyed the wedding day, but now I'm like, yeah, you've got like IFBB shows to win, so I can't be just, you know, chilling like the normal person does when I've got events. So yeah, anyway, that's a little bit about me at the end there, but I will update further on how my off season's going in a future video, and keep this one about the absolute champion that is Alysia. And yeah, stay tuned, because she's like under 4 weeks out now from the next show, and it's going to be mega. So if you've enjoyed this one, obviously like the video, that would be great as well, and subscribe if you happen to be new or you're not yet subscribed. And I will see you in the next one. Ciao for now.